Hey YouTube, DBM Racing. We've got a great video for you today. Thanks for clicking play and stopping by the channel. If you haven't, like, share, subscribe. Help us grow this channel. We appreciate all your support. Let's get into this video today. Today we're going to be reviewing the Portland 1750 PSI 1.3 gallon per minute electric pressure washer from Harbor Freight. Now I have seen lots of different pressure washers, electric, gas, those type of things. Anyway, this was really affordable. I got it on sale for $69.99 for their tent sale the other day, and wanted to give it a shot. Figured, hey, let's review it. Let's let everybody out there see what it's all about and see what we can do. Okay, unboxing. So, instructions. As we learned previously in the solar throttle controller install, instructions are very important. Please read all your instructions. Oh, I didn't know that. It comes with a sudser already. I actually have one that I purchased, but now I can take that back. A sudser, the wand, the handle, our tubing, and our machine, and the wand extension. So that's pretty much that's it that's in the box. I'm going to get it put together, and we're going to use it today on the car. Okay, one of the things I thought was pretty cool with this is it has a GCFI outlet here. I guess since it's electric and you know it's going to be pressure washing, you're going to be in the water. So you'll have that to plug in, and it has the breaker in it. So that's pretty cool, actually. Goes together with 4 simple screws. This was the only piece here that you actually have to screw on, and then hook your hose in. Now, I was reading the instructions. Again, I recommend that. And you have to hook the water up to it, run the water, let the water come out before you actually kick the power washer on. So we're going to give that a test here in just a second. All right, so this is where your water will hook in. It actually has a particulate filter already on that. All right. So another feature that I find pretty interesting here is that this thing has a ridiculous amount of electrical cord. I mean, there's probably 60 feet there. I didn't look at the book, but probably 60 feet, maybe more. But that's good. I know it has the grounded outlet, but still, that'll keep your connection up there way away from your water as you're washing your car. Nice feature. All right, so we've primed our line. We've hooked our water up. Get the rest of the air out. And then let's test fire this thing. There we go. Wow. That's got some power to it. Awesome. So that's got some power to it. I'm excited to use it on the car and see how it goes. I do like to use both Maguires and Adams Polishes products. I do have the graphene or advanced coating on top of my XPEL PPF. And anytime you have a ceramic coating on your car, you want to use a pH balanced soap so you're not stripping that off. I like Maguire's Gold Class car wash. I've been using it for several years now on all my cars. Actually, Justin from Horsepower Obsessed recommended it years ago. I saw it on video. Thank you, Justin. Love it for the price. It's hard to beat. You can just walk into any store, Walmart, AutoZone, any of those, and you can get your bottle here, and it's pretty cheap. I do like the Adams stuff, but sometimes the Adams stuff is out of stock. Adams, if you're listening, stock availability sometimes is kind of an issue, but you can't go wrong with the Maguire's Gold Class. This is what I'm going to use today. I used the 2-bucket method, which I'll explain here in just a second, then we'll get going. And I was looking around the house looking for my 5-gallon buckets, and I found this thing. And I will say that this reminds me of the scene in The Water Boy where he sees that putrid water. Don't ever serve that to your players. Don't ever use a bucket like this when you're washing your car, guys. You're just asking for disaster. If there's something like this, go to Home Depot, go to Lowe's, go to Harbor Freight, pick up a $2 5-gallon bucket, pick up 2 of them, you're good to go. But I just got a kick out of that when I found this. So bucket. I didn't know this prior to picking up the pressure washer at Harbor Freight the other day when they had their outdoor tent sale, but it comes with a foamer. I had a foamer that I had bought, had that I was intending on using, but I'm going to be able to take that one back depending on how this one works. But it's designed to clip right in here with the system and twist in and be part of the one there. But also, it's just a simple in and then click, and that's in there pretty good. I'm actually impressed with how well that kind of sits in there. So we're going to put a little bit of soap in there, then we're going to fill it with some water, and we're going to go from there. Not much. And then we're going to see how it foams up on the car. Now, this being a smaller one than the bigger one, I don't know if I'm going to have to refill this, but honestly, for it being included for the $69.99 for the pressure washer, I'll take this. I'll use it. I'll refill it if I have to. It's no big deal. But I'm impressed. Oh, so we've got our Maguires Gold Class here. I know you guys are impressed with my pouring skills, right? All right. Don't speak too soon. All right, so fill it to about there. I want to fill it with some water for the rest of the way. Then we'll get it hooked to the machine and we'll see how it sets up. Okay, so I am a huge proponent of the 2-bucket system here. One with your soapy water, one with your clean water for rinse water. And I also recommend, doesn't matter what brand, you get some of these dirt catchers, whatever you want to call them, particulate catchers. The idea is that as you get stuff in here, it will fall through these, and then it'll be down the bottom, and it'll keep it from swirling up, and it won't get into your wash mitt when you go to do that. So we're going to do one soapy and one clean. Our Maguires there. And then I'm going to fill this up with water and get it all soapy. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and power wash some of the stuff off the car here. You can see how well that water beads with the previous ceramic coating on it. I do have some stuff that has just fallen from sitting out here today. Let's see how that water beads. All right, I've attached the foamer here, and we're going to see how the foamer works. Okay, so next thing will be the 2-bucket method. Get down into your soapy bucket and get to wiping. You want to work your way down from the top of the car down, obviously. Things I always recommend and clean is a soft brush, and then one of these handy dandy things. You can actually get in there and get the barrel of the wheel as well. And I will tell you that these Corvette brakes make a lot of dust. A lot of dust. I've always been a 5-spoke kind of guy on cars. I mean, I know these wheels came with it, just it's so much easier to clean the wheels. After you've soaped up your wheels, you're going to want to go ahead and get all the soap off, and then we can get you drying the car. Yes, I use a leaf blower to dry my cars. All my cars, I've been doing it for years. I've never had a problem with it. Some people say, oh, it pulls up dust and it blows it through and it'll scratch your car. Mine actually has a filter in the back here, this Cobalt one. But this one I use for my yard work, and then I use it to dry my car. So you'll see me dry it with this. Again, I've been doing this for years, never had a problem with it. You can buy whatever you want to do it, but I'm just saying, if you already have one of these, no need to go out and buy something else. Just use your leaf blower. All right, so one of the things I always incorporate into my drying is my graphene detail spray from Adams Polishes. I do have the Adams Graphene Advanced coating on here that I've already done, so this helps drying. You just a couple of quick sprays on, quick wipes, broad strokes, and not only will it get those last bit of spots that you may not have gotten, but it also enhances and strengthens the graphene coating that's already on there, the graphene ceramic coating. So, well, YouTube, I'm giving you an honest review. What do I think of this here Portland 1750 PSI pressure washer I got from Harbor Freight on sale for $69? At first, I wasn't sure. I had some trouble regulating the line pressure. I wasn't sure if I wasn't getting enough pressure from the house down to the pressure washer. But then kind of once I got settled, it got flushed through. I guess it primed out, got all the air out. Then I didn't have as much of an issue of it as far as keeping steady, constant pressure. And it ended up working really well. The other thing I have, and this is a very small criticism, is the adjustment here going from the jet to the fan. The fan, when you do it, is not vertical. It's this way. So you kind of have to turn your wand a little bit. Again, no big deal. Very easily overcome. And the other thing I have, the only other criticism that I would have is that the sudser, it's great that it comes with a sudser. I mean, that'll save you 20, 30 bucks depending on where you get your sudser. But it was kind of small. I did not have to refill the soap, so I'm not going to complain. But I could see on a bigger car or truck or a bigger vehicle that you may have to refill the sudser, and that would kind of get annoying to me, but that's a very small negative. The rest of it's all positives. It had plenty of pressure. It worked exactly as in the quick connect here on the wand. You basically just put it in and turn it, and you're connected. Push it in, turn it, and you're disconnected. That's really it. That's how the sudser goes on, and the attachments as well. So overall, for $69 on sale, you cannot beat this. I mean, it's fantastic as far as it does exactly what it's supposed to do. No bells and whistles, no frills, just pressure washer with a sudser included. Helps you get your car washed as easily as you can do it. I would recommend this. $69.99, it's a no-brainer. I think normally it's $89.99, but on sale it usually will come out at $69.99. But even at $89.99, it's still a good buy. But at $69.99, you cannot pass this up. Go get yourself one. You will not regret it. You'll be happy with it, I promise.